Hey guys, it's Amy from paper.crane.wishes, and today I wanted to show you guys how I am going to be making and formatting a 24 by 12 sort of design for a doormat that I have that I'm going to make with a vinyl stencil and some FlexSeal. I don't have a 24 by 12 Cricut mat, so this is my workaround that I have for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with, and I'm going to jump into my Cricut design space here, and I'm going to click text, and I'm going to type in Renee. That's my mom's name. She and my dad. My dad was so funny because he actually married my mom on Valentine's Day so that he could never forget, which I think is pretty impressive for a man to come up with that decision early on, just because, you know, Valentine's Day and anniversaries are so important for some women. Okay, so then we have this, and I've curved it just a little bit. This Renee one, it's currently 6 by 2 inches. I want the width of this to be about 10 inches, really. And so I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to include a little heart right here. And I think, you know, no matter how big the heart, I think it's good to use big vinyl stencils when you can, in terms of like making this big, because I think it makes it pop out and it adds more quality and value to the doormat once you're finished with it. So let's save our project first of all, so that we don't have to worry about it being erased. So my mom and my dad got married in 1978. So I'm going to type that right here, 1978. I'm actually going to put this in the font called Foo. I can't specifically remember the commercial rights behind Foo, but it's something or another like that. And so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to actually attach all of these. And after attaching all of these, let's just click Make It for fun. And you can see we still have some room with that. So I'm going to click, maybe let's try to see if we can do 11 inches here. And we'll click Make It. And that's a little bit more of what I want. I want like a 1978. And actually, funny story, it's not 1978. It's actually 1976. Because 1978 was when my brother was born, and 1976 is the correct date they were married. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach all of this because you want it all to be connected. And actually, I'm okay, I guess, with this little nick here. That's not going to be a big deal. So I'll click Make It, and you can see just how big it gets. And so my other idea was to kind of do like the other side on the other 12 by 12 square, is to make it say Steve, and then maybe with like another heart. And actually, as I think about it, it's probably going to add more dynamic to the idea if it's curved like that. So we'll select all, and we're just going to attach it. Attach. Okay. And so I'm going to save this, and I'm actually going to create 2 different files for this because I want them to both look, you know, exactly the same, but I also, 2020, wow. But I also, you know, want it to, you know, look the same, but at the same time, I want it to look different, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you download these fonts, they kind of get a little tricky. I've never been able to find a workaround for this. If anybody out there watching has, I'd love to hear how you found a workaround for downloading not Cricut fonts, but regular fonts off the internet. I've always had an incredibly difficult time with creating spacing for it. So my dad's name is Steve. So we'll put S-T-E-V-E. And he's right there. And because this is so connected, this actually, and I have to attach it, this isn't going to be able to be welded, but it is going to be able to create that other half that we're trying to create. And while we're here, I'm going to go save as Steve. Valentine's Day mat Steve. So this is his side. So we'll go here, we'll do this, we'll stretch there, and then this will be kind of like that. Okay, and we're gonna also attach it all. And as you can see, it's 9, so we'll do 10, which is what I think the other one was at. So we'll save it again, and I'm gonna go back to my projects. So we see we got Renee here, 1976. The problem that we might come across is having everything be uniform. So we've got, it's 11, but if we detach it here and we click here, we can see the font size is 254. We can go here, see the font size is 154. So we've got 254, 154. So I'm actually going to go back to our projects and jump back into Steve and make sure it's 254, 154 as always. And a project, no, I want to replace it. I think that was right. So we've got, let's detach. So we want to make sure Steve is at 254. He's at 265. 265. So we're going to change this to 254, 254, and 254. Connect it a little bit because you want it to be the same size. And if you watch other videos that I have, font size is incredibly important because you can think that something's going to actually like work together, and then you get into it and you're like, ooh, this isn't going to really work together. And we also want to make sure that this 2020 is 154. It's 156, so it's not too bad, but I just still want them to be even. I don't know how much I care so much that like it's exactly the same. I'm cool with a little whatever. And actually, let's change this. Just to create more dimensionality, and I'm actually going to put another like part around here that's kind of like maybe a little tinier, maybe something right here, and change the where it's at, you know, something like that. Maybe we'll move this up and like that. I like that. So we'll select all for that, and we will attach it. We're going to save. And then after we save, we're going to make sure that we can make it. So we'll make it. And so that's what we got here. And you can see that it's 10 inches. So I like that one. Now let's go back to my projects and let's jump into Renee. When you get in here, you get Renee, and Renee is actually 11 inches, but the font is still the same for everything. And I think the different hearts are going to help change that a little bit. Now, I'm also going to create something at the bottom. Actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I like this. I think this is perfect. Steve on one side, Renee on another. They were married on Valentine's Day. I don't really feel like I have to put that in there. So I'm actually going to go up and I'm going to cut this out and check down in the description and the links below so that you can see what the next video is going to look like and how I create the mat with the FlexSeal. And I hope you guys like this video so much. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like that, hit that red subscribe button. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you check out the next video. Have a great one. Bye.